So, ladies and gents, what we're going to shuffle on to now is...
Amber Turd.
Look, there's an Aquaman 2 trailer. I watched it, and I've released my video during this stream. And it was a whole lot of bloody nothing. So I just want to talk about it with everyone. Has everyone seen the trailer or not?
I have not.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Culture, have you seen it?
Yeah. I watched it while I was creating things for you.
Yeah. Nick, if you just go and watch it now in the background and come back when you've watched it, and we'll start the conversation. You go watch it and then come back.
Yeah.
All right. Give me like how
3
long
minutes.
is it? Like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Right.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me like 5 because I'm gonna go refill my drink too. I'll be right back.
All right. Andre,
he's gonna go.
What did you think of that bloody trailer?
It looked dumb. It looked it like if I was completely removed from any kind of history or anything to it, it looked dumb, but it looked like dumb that might be fun. It's because of the history that I'm even questioning that. But if I try to put myself in the mindset of, and emphasis on try, if I put myself in the mindset of I know nothing of the behind the scenes shenanigans or anything like that, when I go into that mindset, it looks like dumb fun and something I might be interested in seeing.
Yeah. I thought I didn't like the slapstick humor. Like, oh, now I'm a father, and but now I've got a job.
I'm also a king, badass.
Yeah, I don't want to see Water Dude Bro 2.
And then you got the other dude telling him he fucked up as a king anyway. But yeah, sorry.
But who's he monologuing to? Why is he washing his fucking outfit? It's supposed to be in the ocean, isn't it, mate? You're supposed to live in the sea. That's an Atlantean outfit. Why is it hanging out to dry?
Well, seawater does stink.
So it's made under the ocean anyway, isn't it?
He doesn't want to have fish BO. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I felt nothing watching it. I didn't get excited. It's a whole lot of big flashy action. I'm like,
I laughed at it for all the wrong reasons.
What did you? Well, yeah, go on then.
Oh Lord, this is just. This is literally just dumping it at this point. I mean,
they are.
The trailer didn't feed me full of anything, like you said. It is a whole lot of just.
I've just remembered. Sorry, just to interrupt.
No, please.
Did everyone get Return of the King vibes? With the fucking
sort of
ghost people going, oh, he's got that black trident. Oh, they're gonna come and help him. Like, fuck off.
Well, that too, and I kind of got the vibes of it's gonna lead up to this big, quote unquote, epic battle because they got to outdo what they did in the first film, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that.
But is Black Manta really all that?
But yeah, he's got he's Black Manta, and now he's got the black trident.
Okay.
All the black.
All of it.
All of it. BLM.
Black power, is that what you're saying?
Black Lives Manta.
Oh, that was better. That was much better. I can't stop that.
Anyway.
No, we got to see Amber Turd for a whole of 2 seconds, though.
Hey, I made sure you saw it in the clip that I rendered.
Actually, I don't even think it was 2 seconds.
No, she did punch the window pretty good.
Now Johnny now we know what Johnny's viewpoint looks like. Oh.
God, I bet you Grace Randall's fapping off to that bloody part of the trailer as well.
What kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
We need a video to that. God damn it.
We're working on it. All right.
I can always predict what she's gonna say about this trailer, but yeah.
It's a Marvel.
Ooh.
You reckon? Gonna love it. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Where's the women in this trailer? I can't see any women. This is just a sausage fest. Oh, we get to see my hero for a whole second.
Thanks, Grace, for stopping by.
Yeah.
Oh dear, dear. I didn't think it was very good, was it? Really, it's not. It's not good.
It looks expensive.
It does look expensive. It looks expensive but cheap.
Just
Right?
what I wanted to see was Daddy Momoa.
Yeah, I just this is clearly not made for me. Like, because I'm looking at it going, this.
I'm like one of the only people who did not like the first film. Like I walked out of it going, "What's the hype?" Like, what? This was basically Black Panther all over again.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I don't know. Do we think that this is going to hype people up? Because the trailer itself, I'm pretty certain it's got a good amount of views now. Let me just refresh it.
Well, did you see?
Yeah, but a good
No, it's
amount
not.
of views
Not-
does
it
not
hasn't.
translate to does not
It hasn't got
translate
good
to
views.
good box office.
It hasn't.
I'd
got
be
good
more worried
views.
about the
I've
thumbs
just
up,
refreshed
thumbs
it.
down.
Oh,
So I've just refreshed it. It's got 970,000 views in 3 hours.
They got
Ah,
21K views on the main Warner channel.
Well, this is the DC channel,
Yeah, I'm looking at the main Warner channel.
and they got 78,000 likes, 12,000 dislikes.
They only got 1.3 upvotes. I can't see the downvotes. I don't have the app.
Ah, right. Well, it's just not good. Not good.
I think that, I mean, look, I thought that Ezra wasn't going to have all that much effect on the Flash, and I was kind of wrong about that. I never thought the Flash was going to do anything stupendous, but I'll be honest. I actually thought Michael Keaton being in it was going to leg it out to at least a $300-400 million box office.
Yeah.
I think the fact that he was in that movie and people kind of became aware of who he was and what the problems were really kept people away from it beyond just the DC problems.
Yeah,
I think Amber Heard is going to be a worse situation with this.
so many people signed that
lot of
petition.
people
Mate.
know who the fuck she is.
A lot of people signed that petition. It's over 5 million, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that people know her now for the wrong reason. They know her because of that fucking trial. And I have a feeling this is going to perform worse than The Flash did.
And she's part of the emotional journey of the movie. She's the mother of the child for Daddy Aquadaddy, Daddy Waterbro Aquadaddy, and she's supposedly being hospitalized. So that'll be an emotional weight moment. So people will, nah.
That's
You
the thing.
can't
I've heard
hinge
she's not really
Harry.
in the movie all that much, but I don't think that's going to matter.
Yeah. Terrible. Yeah, but that's what I mean. But she's still going to be part of the emotional journey.
Exactly.
Of the film.
She's still
People are
there.
going,
That's all that matters. If they had just recast her, I think it would have helped. Regardless of whether or
massively.
not they're going on beyond this. I think that was the biggest snafu they made. Of all the reshoots they made James Wan do, I can't believe that wasn't one of them. Hint, hint, segue.
Oh, we need to get Nick's thoughts.
No, I know.
Segue
Just kidding.
It was a perfect segue.
So I just watched it twice.
You loved it that much.
No, well, I needed to watch it again just a second time just to like kind of confirm my feelings on the first go around.
Let me ask. Let me sort of posit your thoughts and feelings before you even say them. Was it complete apathy?
Yeah.
A lot of nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, like it feels like every other superhero movie these days. A lot of CGI, and the other thing. At first, I thought I was watching like a Daddy Daycare, 2 or something.
Like an old
trailer.
Disney movie.
Yeah. And then the icing on the stupid sundae here was the quick shot of Amber Heard punching at the glass. You couldn't even tell it was her unless
CGI shit.
Unless you pause it, in that moment, which was pretty funny that they had just like a quick shot of her.
I have a theory on that.
What was that, Andre?
I think that there is some kind of contractual thing that says that she has to be in the trailer, but that doesn't say for how long, and that doesn't show which shot, which is why they only showed her for like 1 second.
I don't even think it was a second.
And they chose the shot where she
It's like
looked
2 seconds.
exactly like people expect her to look. Angry and crazy.
Angry and punching.
You may be onto something, Andre. I don't think it's so much of obligation as you got to remember a lot of the folks that are involved with this movie still support her and are her friends. So I wonder if they didn't fight to get her in the trailer, and the studio's
Why
like,
would they
no,
to have this shot?
because
one
they
shot
just
where she
got.
looks like a
That's all
psycho.
they could get in there because it's one they spent the most money on. Probably that's why.
Did anybody else feel like after watching that trailer that you were watching Jason Momoa pretending to be
Yeah.
Aquaman more than you were
Yeah.
watching
Yes,
Aquaman?
it's funny you said that, Nicky. That it's more like Daddy Daycare. I was waiting for Eddie Murphy to come in and go like, look at you, like Aqua Dad, just taking care of babies and shit.
Yeah, it just felt like Jason Momoa pretending to be Aquaman. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like. I mean, it's nothing like Aquaman from the comics at all.
Well, we're gonna have to
Man,
see him
it's
go
what
through
a
the
dude,
same
bro.
exact arc we've already seen him go through. Remember, that was the arc in the first movies. He had to learn to quit being a dude, bro, and be a king. Now he's being a king and he's sucking at it because he's still a fucking dude, bro. That's really what it is, if you ask me. That's what I see anyway.
Yeah,
I could be
yeah.
wrong, but
No, I can totally see
Yeah.
that.
I don't see an upside. And right now, Tom, to answer your question on the Warner Brothers side of the argument, excuse me, the DC side of the trailer, there's over 12,000 downvotes to 78,000 upvotes.
I'm curious how much of the women out there are going to go out, because the women really went out to support the first one because it was Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
You know, I think he has maybe fallen off a little bit. It's sort of like, that was so yesterday, you know.
So we spoke about this on the last podcast, and I said, look, if he's such a draw, why didn't Fast X do gangbusters numbers?
Good question.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's the draw though.
I don't think this one will make even half of what the first one did. Not even half.
oh, like I said, I'll compare it more to Flash. I think it's going to do that kind of, and that's going to justify, at least in some people's eyes, why they're going to reboot this whole thing with him playing a different character, most likely.
And for the DC fans out there, at this point, who cares about this movie? It's all, this universe is done. It's dead.
Yeah.
The general public doesn't necessarily know that, Nick, and that's what I've been arguing with Snyder bots for the last couple of weeks too. You got to remember is that as far as the audience, they don't know who a Zack Snyder is. They don't know who a James Wan is. They don't know who James Gunn is. They don't give a fuck. They just see these movies. They see the same actors. To them, this is Aquaman 2, right? Like that's what they'll see. So it might have a very good opening weekend, except for the fact of, I wonder just how much of effect Amber Heard is going to have on this box office. Because like I said, I wasn't sure Ezra had a much, but at the end of the day, you look at that, that's dismal. Like that's even worse. I think it didn't do worse than Shazam.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like that to me tells me there's a negative effect.
Yeah, massively.
And you had Michael fucking Keaton in there.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
And I know that it had to be a big deal to some people because that's one of the few times, and I've said this story before, so I'll keep it as quick as possible, where something dropped, and even though we knew about it in the nerd community, where I'll have my friends and family come and tell me stuff, because normally they don't, because they already know I'm on top of this shit. But the day of the Super Bowl, I had numerous messages coming from friends and family go, oh my God, Indiana Jones is back. And the one I got the more of was, holy shit, Michael Keaton's Batman. Like I got at least a dozen messages of that. So people were excited for that.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine who he's not in YouTube or the know all of movies and entertainment, but he called me like a week ago and was like, "Oh, hey, I saw this Flash movie and this Michael Keaton's back as Batman." I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's gotten kind of mixed reviews out there. You can check it out, see what you think of it. I won't say anything to you about it. I'll just let you watch it." He called me like 15 minutes later and was like, dude, I couldn't even get through the first 15 minutes of this Flash movie. I had to turn it off. I just had no interest. I was like, wow, okay. And he's the epitome of normies.
Oh wow, yeah, full on.
Yeah, remember
Should've loved
DC, right? The DC brand right now is coming off of 4 flops in a row. This is going to be the 5th. Of which the first flop in that row was Black Adam. And the funny thing is that now, retroactively, compared to what's happened since with those 3 movies after that, Black Adam is starting to look pretty good.
I blame more of this on Marvel than I do anything else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The lackluster performance of all the last few years of Marvel films has turned people off of these superhero movies. They don't trust them anymore.
I just think it's too many. There's the market. Like when I watched this movie, all I could think of was just give it a rest. That's all I could think of was just stop. Just give it a rest.
I feel the same way as you do there, Nate, on that. But I think it's because we've gotten so many bad and terrible and just meh superhero movies. If they were all home run knocks out of the park, I think people would definitely be on board for getting more and more.
Yeah.
Because like I remember, watching, the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, and it's like after that, it's like, I'm going into season 5, and it's like I want to see the next episode already. But now I got to wait a year. And the same thing with these superhero movies. It's one bad one after another. It just gets more and more stupider, and it's just like, man, now a lot of people are at the spot where you're just saying, just like, give it a rest at this point, guys. Like, you're not doing yourselves any favors.
What Tom was saying, that it's actually Marvel's fault because these movies suck now. Because Marvel, honestly, this is a point that I have made before as well. Marvel were the ones that artificially propped up the DC movies. Because while the DC movies sucked, Marvel movies were still great. And that gave additional hunger for comic book movies because they were all so good. They could all be trusted. That's not true anymore. Now they can't be trusted. And then the audience has just had enough. That's how it is.
Checked out.
Yeah,
and there's a good portion of the general audience who doesn't even know the difference between Marvel and DC.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Because I've even had people like where I was like, I remember being in the theater for like, can't remember if it was Batman v Superman or one of the Justice League ones. And I swear somebody was going, well, where is Iron Man?
Oh dear, we do forget what sort of space we occupy, but